Okay. What's up, everyone? OJ here. Welcome back. Welcome back to another stream. Hopefully all of you guys are doing okay. I'm sorry, we had to take out a little bit of the trash before the stream even started. Like, that's the #1 rule. I'm over here enjoying a little bit of a couple snacks before I get started with the stream. Somebody's already trolling. Somebody does not know what an indie game is. Nintendo published, backed METROID. It's not an indie game. So he got banned for misinformation. Not for his opinion, but for misinformation. He got banned for that. But that's the rule. The rule is no trolling before the stream. No trolling or no trolling stupidity at all. But that's the rule. So that's the reason why he got banned. I'm sorry, dude. I mean, you're welcome to come back on a different account. You're welcome to come back on a different account, you know? Oh, man. You know, usually, I would wait. Usually, I would wait till the stream starts and then I try to sit there and say something to people. But, you know, I'm on break. I'm enjoying myself. You know what I'm saying? I can't be sitting here entertaining this nonsense, you know? Well, what's up, guys? Welcome. Happy Sunday to all. I'm going to move this over so I can have more space for my mouse. Happy Sunday. Hopefully you guys are doing okay. Shout outs to everybody here in the stream. I do appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys coming through. Let me make sure my alert box is actually working today. Let's see. It's not. Okay, well, if something happens, I'll get it working. But what's up, guys? Shout outs to TCRX. Thank you for the $5 pledge via Patreon. Also, shout outs to Dominic Harris and also Edwin Reyes. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. I appreciate that. Let's go ahead and let's get into some ninja news. Guys, we've been having a tear on the channel. Oh, and announcement. I will be back. Officially, I'll be back probably on October. I'm trying to put a date to it at this point. Let me look at my calendar. Let me go over some ninja news. I put calculator. Calendar. So I think I'm gonna come back to full-time streaming and everything, probably the week of the 24th, the week of the 24th. So in about 2 weeks, I'll be back to full-time streaming, back to my regular setup and everything. I think that's when I think my mental check is done. So yeah, so it'll be that week at some point. So anyway, that's an announcement. Next up, the channel has been doing really well. We've been killing it. You guys have been watching the videos. We've been getting a lot of new viewers, so thank you guys for that. Over my last 3 videos, 76K, 23K, 6.3K, and 12K and counting for my video today, this morning. Over 14K views, second best out of my last 10. So thank you guys so much for the support on the METROID videos, and shout outs to the big support on that 76K video. That's already one of my best viewed videos of all time. So yeah, it's actually going towards 78K now at this point. So thank you guys so much. I do appreciate that first 3 days. But it's a lot of YouTube search, obviously algorithm pushing. Not everybody who's subscribed to my channel is actually watching that video. But yeah, thank you guys so much for the support. I appreciate that. So yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and get into shout outs. So if you're here in the chat, feel free to say hi. I'll be more than happy to say hi back to all my lovely people. Square ever bring Kingdom Hearts games natively to the Switch? No. If they would have, then they would have done it at this point. They wouldn't have waited. I've never heard of a developer bring cloud versions of games, then all of a sudden bring the normal version of a game after the cloud version of the game. So no. Maybe way down the line, probably maybe like a Switch 2 way down the line if there's something else or Nintendo funds it or something, but as of right now, no. They would have already done it. Hey, what's up, NBA Med? What's up, Bead Queen? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Elias, what's good? Party Man, what is up? Laney Omega. Laney, you changed your name. I like the name, Laney Omega. That sounds like a Pokemon channel name. But I don't know. Should there be a space in between Laney Omega? I'm not sure if there should be. I'm not sure. But either way, good video. I checked out your Pokemon video. Very good stuff. Strike while the iron's hot. You're getting more views than you have subscribers. So now's the time to follow that video up, young lady. Follow it up with another video. Try to break into those triple digits in terms of views. Get some new subs while you're at it. So yeah, good stuff. Neophyte G, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Don't forget to like the live. Yes, yes, ma'am. Neophyte, thank you for that. Don't forget to hit the like button. What's up, man? Welcome. Wabbit West, I'm on vacation, so I'm in my living room. I'm on vacation, so that's it. This is not, nothing happened. I'm just on vacation. You gotta watch my videos. If you watch my videos, you would know, but you don't watch my videos. So watch the vids. Stop only coming here every now and then to ask me a question. You know, like just watch the vids, and I would have already told you that I was on. You would have already known if you actually just watch. I've literally said it in almost every single video, saying, "Hey, I'm on my secondary setup." I'm on vacation just a bit. I've said that multiple times. You're not watching nothing. Mr. Davis, what's good? Welcome. Vision, what's up? Nate the Great, what is up, man? Welcome. Spawncast has been missing me lately. Well, I'll be back I'll be back in 2 weeks. So I'll miss next week's Spawncast, the week after Spawncast, and I'll be back for the following week's Spawncast. So yeah. I'm enjoying my vacation, man. I'm enjoying it thoroughly. I think I needed this little mental break from like yesterday. Like I was supposed to stream and I didn't stream. I was like, well, I'm on break. So I said I'd stream every other day, but whatever, you know. Squares falling from grace. I don't know, man. Triangle strategy looks dope. Octopath Traveler is dope too. Already filmed going out tomorrow morning. Hey, there you go. Was my good man watching the Bills tonight? No, I'm not watching the Bills. Oh yeah, no, it's the Bills and the Chiefs. That's tomorrow. Like that's Monday, right? Is that Monday Night Football for that? Or is that Sunday Night Football? Let's see here. Is that tonight? What's up, J-Cat? Welcome. Atomic Samurai, what's good? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? How's it going? Welcome. All right, there you go. All right, alert box is working. Gaps to soda. It's zero. It's zero sugar. It's 0 calories, 0 sugar. So I like to have a 0 calories, 0 sugar soda every now and then. Let's see here. Sorry at work. Don't catch your vids streams at work. Hey man, you gotta do it. You gotta find some way. Find some way to get it done, my boy. My videos aren't long. They're easy. And I said at the beginning of the video too. So literally, it won't be that long. It doesn't take that long. Yo, Nintendo Power, thank you for the $5 holla. And he says, when Target opened Friday, I managed to cop a white OLED without a pre-order and even had special editions for sale. Yeah. I mean, I wish I could have went, but it goes against my rules that I had. I'll try to see if I can. I have an OLED at Best Buy, so I'm gonna go pick that up as soon as my break is done. I extended the window that I can pick it up, so I'm gonna go pick up that white OLED, and then I don't know if Nintendo sent me a Metroid Dread or not. They might have. I think they did. I gotta check my mailbox, so I think it's in there. I haven't checked. What's up, Showtime? But thank you for the $5, Mr. Nintendo Power. Thank you so much, man. I do appreciate that. That does make you the top streamer in Stream Hokage. You guys give some love to Nintendo Power. Anybody does over 5, they will surpass Nintendo Power on the board here. Thank you so much, man. Excuse me. I do appreciate that. Oh, I mean, speak of the devil. Yo, shout out to Mr. Davis. Mr. Davis. Mr. Davis with a $20 holla. Mr. Davis, thank you so much. Mr. Davis with the $20. Coming up big on the top stream board here. Remember, guys, you guys have also music suggestions. So if you do drop a donation, make sure you put your music request in the donation. Nintendo, I know you like to usually request music, so if you have a track, let one of my mods know or just let me know in the chat. Be more than happy to drop some music for you, man. Thank you for the support, Mr. Davis. Thank you for the $20. The JoJo. The super chat, JoJo. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Thank you for the 20. That does make you the Hokage Top Stream Ninja. Appreciate that. I wasn't thinking it was too hard to play. I bought it yesterday. I was trying to get to work today. What, you talking about Metroid? Let's get Black OLED, only one they had in stock at GameStop. Plus, I traded my old Switch in for it. Man, Katana, I would have waited till the white one came in. I would have waited. I would have waited for that one. I would have waited. I would have just been like, nope. I would have been stubborn. But it's all good. I mean, the OLED, the actual OLED itself is the most important thing, is the OLED itself. So yeah. I should have, but yeah, I got you. How's you thinking it's too hard to play? Make sure. What, Metroid Dread or what? Did you watch the Fairy versus Water fight? Nah. Don't ask me any sports questions either. No more sports questions for today. I ain't answering none of them. Video game questions only, unless you're an Elite Ninja. If you're an Elite Ninja, I'll answer your question. Dread looks like the sales are going to be insane. Yeah, let's talk about that. We've got some new information, which I'm going to make another video on this just so I can keep it going. But we have some new information on this. Metroid Dread is actually #1 on the eShop in pretty much every single region. Shout outs to Israel. I forgot how to say. I don't know how to say his name, but on Twitter, that dude, he's like the kind of like a super positive Nintendo dude. Yeah, so Metroid Dread on the eShop charts as of October 10th, #1 in Canada, France, Germany, Japan, Mexico, Spain, UK, US. So in 8 countries, it's #1 in 8 countries. That's pretty freaking good. Let me tell you something right now. Every single game that I know sold over 1 million copies and in less than a year or less, definitely didn't hit #1 in 8 countries. Fire Emblem 3 Houses didn't do that. You know, Paper Mario the Origami King didn't do that. Clubhouse Games didn't do that. ARMS didn't do that. There's a lot of games that came out that never had that accomplishment. In addition to the sales that we've seen on Amazon, I think it's gonna hit 3 million soon. I think it's gonna be at 3 million like within like a month. Not even that. I mean, yeah, about a month or so. Like, and then holiday sales. It's gonna be good. I cannot wait. I'm gonna clickbait / milk this to death. So yeah, I'm gonna clickbait / milk it to death. What is going on outside? Somebody is honking their horn. Chill, bruh. Let's see here. Oh, it's a girl. Oh, man, I don't know. I was just saying whatever. I had no idea if they were a girl or a guy. To be honest, I was just saying whatever. Let's see. OJ pronounces Mexico like it should be. No, Mexico. I only pronounce it that way because I live in an area that's predominantly people from there. So I've heard them say it like 1,000,000 times. And I watch Telemundo a lot. And that's how they say it. So at least I used to watch Telemundo a lot. I used to train this one girl at her house. She was disabled, and you know they predominantly speak Spanish. And man, my Spanish was a lot better back then. I'd always watch Telemundo, and that was just how they would be talking like it was like their grandparents, and they'd be talking on the phone, and they'd always say it that way. So I was just like, okay, let me just start saying it that way too. What's up, Juice Man Vaughn? Welcome to the stream. What's up, Big Metroid fan? Big Metroid fan. Thank you for being here, Big Metroid fan. Why didn't I go to too many games? Because I was on vacation and I couldn't go. Because I needed a mental break, so I couldn't go. What happened to me yesterday? I needed a mental break. I did a video and I wasn't feeling too well. So like I said, when I'm on break, guys, that doesn't necessarily always mean that I'm gonna stick to what I say I'm gonna do when it comes to streaming or videos. I could miss a day. I'm on break. I'm still on vacation. That's the whole point of being on vacation, is that you can't always stick to your schedule. Even if you make something, you might not be able to stick to it. So that's essentially what happened. So yeah. Renton's crazy here. It's all good. Wabble West. It's all good. Good to have you here in the stream, dude. So damn, I wish I went to too many games. Mental breaks are important. So I just didn't feel like going, to be honest, man. It just came at a bad time. I'll go next year for sure though. I'll go 100% next year. Let's see here. What's up, Minato Mario? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. How are you feeling better? I'm feeling better. Yeah, I'm feeling better. Like I said, I'm feeling good enough to the point to where I can actually give you guys a date when I'm going to come back full time, with my normal setup and everything. So yeah, probably 2 weeks from now, a little bit over 2 weeks from now, I'll be back. But we'll see. It might extend, it might not. I don't know. So yeah. Yeah. Shout out to Blaze. What's up, Dark B Andy? He says, yeah, take your time, relieve plenty of stress. Yeah. Just needed to just relieve the stress, not have to deal with all the, like I said, I have a pretty rigorous schedule. Like the schedule is like, you wake up, exercise, do whatever, start editing videos, stream, edit more videos, business emails all day, or emailing back and forth, setting up partnerships, whatever, going back and forth, looking into research, looking into what videos I'm gonna do. I mean, there's a lot that goes into it that I don't really talk about. So like I'm happy of like getting away from all of that, like all the emails. I think that's like the coolest thing on my break is like just not having to worry about the emails so much, like, and sending emails and setting up Zoom calls and business meetings and and collaborations, like all that stuff. I just like put on the side, and I'll get back to it once in a couple of weeks. So yeah. That Nintendo outdid themselves with Metroid Dread. Yeah, it's really good. I've been playing it just a bit, and I'm enjoying it quite a bit. Like I'm a couple hours in, and I'm really enjoying it. I think it's fantastic. So yeah. OJ is coming back late October next year. Yeah, I'm gonna take a break from now at this point all the way till the following year, guys. It's the super break. It's the super break. So yeah, it is what it is. Nope, I'm at home. I'm just in the living room chilling. Just in the living room. I'm out of my game room, my office, whatever you want to call it. I'm out of it. But it's good to see. But it's good to be in the living room. This couch is actually super comfortable. My couch is actually super comfortable. Yeah, I need to start referring to them they, them. I need to start doing that pronoun stuff just in case. Yeah, that's true. I didn't know though. Honestly, like I didn't know about that Israel person, because they always be using anime avatars and everything. Man, you don't know who. There's always a lot of dudes behind those anime avatars. Like I didn't know. This man, I got put lots of time into Dread so far. Really good game. Yeah. What have you been playing? PlayStation All Stars or not PlayStation All Stars? Nickelodeon All Star Brawl. Nickelodeon. I keep on calling it PlayStation All Stars. Why? Because I think it's just All Stars. Nickelodeon. Have you been playing Nickelodeon All Star Brawl? I've been playing it quite a bit. Like I've beaten the arcade mode with pretty much every character. I think I think I gotta beat it with like Nigel. I think Nigel Thornberry's the last character that I gotta beat it with. But I've been playing a bit, just been like doing some stuff. The game's fun, super fun game. It says I thought it was a dude as well. Yeah, I thought it was a dude too, right? Just because there's always those dudes behind those anime avatars, man. Oh my gosh. OJ going to be taking them Corey Kenshin breaks, but he doesn't really upload and stream every single day, does he? I don't know how somebody that rich guy has issues. He's like, I'm just so stressed. Let me just wipe off the sweat off my face with this $100 with these mint $1,000 bills that I've got. Nobody else got some. No, I'm just messing. Anybody can have mental issues. Even like the richest of richest people can have that. Or not mental issues, but anybody can be burnt out and need a break. Like anybody can. So, game already died on Twitch. What game already died on Twitch? PlayStation All Stars? Nickelodeon All Stars? I don't know. There was a pretty big prize pool recently at a tournament, right? And I think there's going to be some more stuff. I think Hungrybox had there was 22K people watching at Hungrybox's tournament. So I think as long as the Smash guys keep on putting the game up, I think more people will play the game. But the game was never going to be big with people outside of Smash. That's the funny thing. Like, PlayStation and Xbox people didn't even buy the game. Like, I think that was a mistake. I personally think that was a mistake. I think they should have just focused in on Switch. They should have just made it the best possible game. And then if it did really well on Switch, they should have brought it over to other platforms. But I don't think they should have took development time and resources away from the game itself, because they're a small development team. So I'm pretty sure like making all those ports for all the different systems was, I mean, I'm just guessing here. I'm guessing that it maybe wasn't the easiest thing, or there was development budget. If I was them, I would have just I would have just focused on Switch and did the best they could. I would have made it like 35 to 40 characters. I would have made it like to where you spend that extra money on getting the voiceovers. I would have made it to where you spend some extra money getting on dialogue, I mean, like, you think Smash Brothers single player isn't good? Like, Nickelodeon All Star doesn't even. It's like there's like no single player at all. It's like non-apparent. There's like nothing. Just arcade mode. That's it. So yeah, I would have focused in on making it the best it can be for Switch first, and then bring it over to other platforms because nobody gives a damn. Like, the game is selling best on Switch, like, by far. Like, I've got some inside sources on this one. Trust me on this one. Like, it's selling nothing on the other platforms. So it's like I think they should have really just focused in on Switch. But hey, hindsight is 2020, right? Immortal Rooster, thank you for the 13 months of tune in tier. Appreciate that, man. Metroid Dread meeting with Quiet Rob. Metroid Dread OST meeting with. Okay, no music spoilers. No music spoilers on Dread. So no Dread music, but I can play other types of music. Let's see. Do I think people are overhyping the improvements on handheld Switch OLED? I launched Switch. I only play portable. It doesn't look that significant to me. I don't think people are overhyping it. I think OLED tech is pretty significant compared. I mean, you might have, no offense to your eyes, but I mean, if you can't tell the difference between an OLED screen and a regular screen, then I mean, I think there might be something with your vision, because I think the comparisons are pretty clear that OLED's much more vibrant and better. I mean, I don't think anybody's overhyping anything. OLED's better. I mean, it's more vibrant. It's crisp. I mean, it's like factual. Unless you have problems seeing colors. I mean, you could have problems seeing color. Like Rob is colorblind. Rob from Ruler 2 Review, he's like colorblind. Nate, Direct Feed Games, Nate the Hate, he's colorblind. Like they or not colorblind, but I know he can't see reds and he can't see greens. Like he has like trouble seeing certain colors. So that could be it for you too. You could have trouble seeing certain colors. But I mean, as somebody who knows OLED tech, I have a PS Vita that's OLED. I have a regular PS Vita that's not OLED. There's a big difference between those two. I have an OLED Switch. I have a regular Switch. There's a difference between those two. I have an LCD TV and I have an OLED TV, and there's definitely a difference between OLED and LCD. There is a big difference, in my opinion, at least. Glenmore, thank you for the 3 months of tune in tier. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Shout outs. Yeah, turn off auto brightness. Yeah, make sure you turn off auto brightness too. Turn off auto brightness. Yo, shout outs to Glenmore. Thank you for the $1 too. Becoming a tune in tier, 3 months, and also a $1 donation. He just goes, thank you for that. I appreciate that. Also, Karen Buckley, thank you so much for the 7 months of tune in tier membership. Appreciate that, guys. If you guys want to become members, if you guys want to get those sexy badges by your name and have your name pop up on the stream, make sure you guys become a member as well. It's only $1 per month, and it does get you guys access to some cool stuff. Cool perks, rewards, benefits, Discord access. So I appreciate you guys' emotes, and it helps out the stream, of course. Thank you guys for your support. I think Scott the Waz is colorblind too. Okay, Scott the Waz is colorblind too. Yeah, so it affects a lot of people. So you might not be able to do that. Yo, Dawson, thank you for the 20 months. Joan in tier, and he says Kotaku are bums. I ain't giving Kotaku no more clout, dude. I mean, I can see the difference, but it doesn't make it significant enough to warrant another purchase for me personally. Sort of like PS4, PS5 games without 4K TV. I can barely tell, but that's the whole point, though. You said without a 4K TV, that's the whole point. The whole point is that PS5 takes advantage of having the 4K TV more so than the PS4. So I mean, that's the whole point. I mean, there is a law of diminishing returns, but I mean, I don't think anybody's overhyping it. OLED tech is better. It's better. But if it's not worth it to you, then it's not worth it. Then go get your money back or go do something else. I mean, nobody's overhyping it just because you don't think it's as good as what other people think. People are allowed to have opinions. So if somebody else thinks that it's better than you, that's okay. That doesn't mean you rush here and start saying, people are overhyping it because I can't see it, or it's not that big. No, it just means that other people think differently than you. That's it. It's not that this whole, it's overhyped because I don't think something is as good as somebody else thinks. It's stupid. It's dumb. It's just dumb. Just, you don't think it's as big of a difference. Okay, go get your money back. Go sell it back. Go back to the old one. End of story. Let somebody else enjoy it and think that it's better for whatever it is. Like it's not that big of a deal to the point where like you going in like multiple comments now, bro. I already answered what you had to say. I have an OLED TV. No need for OLED Switch. Well, it depends if you play portable or not. I mean, like if you play portable, then your OLED TV doesn't help you there. That's going to significantly better than the original Switch screen. I mean, yeah, OLED tech is factually better. Like if you want to do numbers wise, it's factually better from a numbers perspective in terms of what it outputs, brightness, blah blah blah, whatever you want to say, it's factually better than an LCD screen. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Now, how much better you think it is based on your own perception is up to you. But some people think that it's a lot because factually it's a lot. Some people think that it's not. Okay, that's fine too. You know, no big deal. What's up, Bead Queen? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today, young lady? I saw the crispness and the contrast of the setup screen alone. I immediately felt the OLED greatness. Yeah, OLED's great. I've been touting OLED for a long time now. You know, there's no point in buying a Switch OLED for the Ethernet port though, because you can buy a USB dongle for like $10 that gets you the same thing. So there's really no point. There's really no point. Like that shouldn't be a USB or an Ethernet port should not be the reason why you buy the Switch OLED. That should definitely not be the reason why you buy it, because if you really want an Ethernet port, you can just buy that. If you really want a better stand for your Switch, you can buy grips with stands built into them. Like you don't need to like if you want more memory, you can just buy an SD card with more memory, internal memory. Like there's no need to buy it for any of the other stuff. The only reason to buy the Nintendo Switch OLED is for the OLED tech. That's the only reason to really buy the system, is for that. Is if you want to play portable on OLED. That's it. That's it. Let's see here. Nintendo Power, thank you for the $2. It says Naruto movie OST 2. If you can, it's a banger. I can't play any anime. You know that, Nintendo Power. Anime music is a no-go. And no anime music. No anime music on the channel. So yeah, no anime music. But I can play something else. Just let me know. Been playing PlayStation All-Stars online throughout the week, and it's pretty good too, but of course still got some trashy connections at times. Yeah, but you can see the ping though, so you can see if somebody's connection, you can see whose connection it is. Like, you know, if their connection is jacked up, or if it's your connection, or whatever the case is. Thank you for the $2 though. But Nintendo, give me something else. It's so good though. I can't play anime music. The problem with anime is that Sony blocks my streams. Naruto music, that's owned by Sony, and Sony is relentless. Like they blocked one of my other streams the other day because I played something from Sony. So like, anime music is tough because Sony does everything for anime music, and Sony is pretty crazy with their rules with music, especially Naruto or any music like that. They block. They don't just claim, which claiming is okay. They block, like they to the point to where you guys can't watch a replay because of this little track that I have in there. So screw Sony. When it comes to not their sister PS5, that's fine, but I'm just about when it comes to their music and all that stuff sucks. It's trash. Garbage. I'm getting the OLED because my day one has seen better days. Yeah. Yum Razon with the $2 and says, how come they are sold out on most stores? Yeah, that's actually a good question. If you're talking about the Metroid Dread Special Edition, or you're talking about this Nintendo Switch OLED, it's sold out at most places because people really just want the OLED tech. People have heard a lot about OLED tech. There's also scalpers too, but like OLED tech and scalpers, between the combination of those two things, people want to be able to. I mean, a lot of people play the Switch portable. Like a lot of people play it portable. People love to play Switch portable, play it anywhere that you want. You know, I've been playing my Switch predominantly portable. You know, I've been playing it a lot portable myself with my grip. You know, so people have train rides, bus rides, work, whatever the case is, school. It's just very convenient, and the Switch OLED gets them better quality, so they're gonna take it. Hey, what's up, Brian Jedi? What is good? Welcome. Yes, Dread is also great. Dread is also very, very, very good. I've been playing on, but no spoilers in the chat here, of course, guys. But yeah, Nintendo Power. If you have any other music you want me to play, I owe you 2 tracks. Thank you for the multiple donations. Thank you, I appreciate that. Mario Golf Super Rush rank shows that people signals, and man, when they see someone join the lobby with 1 bar, it's going up and down. I bounce. Yeah, Mario Golf can be a bit rough. People have those crusty Netflix connections going. Just realized SMT5 on OLED. Yes, SMT5 on the OLED is going to be really good, especially because of how like the graphics and what they're doing in that game. It's very colorful. You know, it has very good like drab, but at the same time vibrant colors. And I got a bug in here. Kill this bug. Bug in my living room because I open my door too much. Stupid bug. Stupid bug. Anyway, bugs. I think the bug's dead. Planning on doing a Dread giveaway sometime, OJ? No, I'm not doing a Dread giveaway. No. You guys can buy the game yourself. Don't ask me if I'm doing any giveaways, guys. When I do a giveaway, I'll let you know. Let's see here. Juan Castillo, thank you for the 28 months. Jordan Interior says, dang, I've been a ninja for a minute. From the day I won a copy of Smash from you, OJ. So shout out. Speaking of giveaways, we did give away a lot of copies of Smash. I think we gave away somewhere around 25 to 30 copies of Smash. Shout out to Destiny FOMO for that one too. She gave away a lot of them. Then I gave away I bought a bunch of them myself. But shout out to Elite Ninja for Life. Thank you. I appreciate that. Go watch my video. I already made a video on my take on Kingdom Hearts. So my video is already up on the channel. Razan. So if you want to see what I think about that, it's already up. Let's see here, 20 minutes to focus. This damn bug, I'm gonna kill this bug if it ever comes across my face again, guys. Says Brett, support Metroid Dread is awesome. Yes, support the Metroid Dread. You guys can pick it up. I'm not doing any giveaways on my break, so maybe if I wasn't on my break, maybe I would have done a giveaway. But no, you guys just go pick up the game. Maybe I'll do a giveaway later. Like I don't know, but not now. Not now. Let's see here. More Dreads given away, the more sales there will be. But I don't feel like doing a Dread giveaway. I don't feel like doing it right now. Y'all just go buy it. If you want Dread, just go buy it. If you want it, just go buy it. Hey OJ, I did miss already came back. How cooked dinner? I got to cook dinner. I didn't miss that right. From what I understood from that sentence, no, you didn't miss anything. You're good. In Japan, I heard there was a lottery system just to pre-order the 5 to 7 times higher than the supply. Yeah, I think I made a video on that. So yeah, the Dread or the Nintendo Switch OLED, the pre-orders were doing really hot in Japan too. So I guess that's good to see. Waiting till I get paid to get Dread. Had a couple of unexpected things to pay for the last week. Oh, that's unfortunate, Brian Jedi, but that's okay. It doesn't matter when you play it, just as long as you play it. From the interview, it seems Nintendo might fix the Joy-Con drift on the Switch OLED Joy-Cons. Yeah, I already made a video on that. If you haven't seen my video, make sure you check it out. But talked about it on there. I don't know about it's about fixing it. I think it's more just about getting it a bit better. But yeah, they did state that they are making constant improvements to the Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons. So we'll see how these new ones hold up. If people are starting to send those in, or if there's still drift with those, or whatever the case is. Now, in my video, I talked about that. I said maybe that's the reason why some people have it worse than other people in terms of when you got your Joy-Cons and all that, because my newest Joy-Cons don't do that. Like my newest Joy-Cons are cool. Like I haven't had any issues, but some people's, even on the newer ones, it does, you know. So, but then some people bought some like old Joy-Cons in terms of color combinations, and those go pretty quickly. So I think that's what Nintendo was saying in that interview, that they've constantly made improvements and trying to improve the design. I mean, I think nobody wants to have a problem with nobody wants that to happen. I can guarantee you, not Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo, all these companies never want any defects with consoles or with systems or whatever. But unfortunately, like I said in my video, I think that they did a poor job. Nintendo did a poor job with actually making sure that they fixed them for worldwide, you know? So that's like my only issue. Like America, you can get them fixed, like no problem. But UK, it's like a problem. I know other countries, it's like a problem. So that's the big issue that I think, in my opinion. Do you like the ME sections? Of course, absolutely. Do you feel that there should be difficulty options with Metroid Dread? Yes, I do think that there should be difficulty options, but I don't think the game is that hard. I don't think the game is that hard, but I do feel that it would be better if there was difficulty options. But I don't know what you would do, like difficulty options. Like the way that the game is programmed for the ME to be a terrifying enemy, you know, and for it to kill you. Like you get that one opportunity to counter it if you can. So the game is programmed that way. Now, when it comes to the boss battles, yeah, those could be like, you can adjust that to where those are easier for some people. But yeah, I always think that it's good to have options. It would have been great if they could have done it, but they didn't. So it is what it is. Where have you been on the Spawncast? I'll answer any Spawncast questions for $5. Spawncast questions for $5. So feel free to drop $5. This is my stream. We're not talking about the Spawncast. So I think it's kind of disrespectful when people come here. Where have you been? As if I have a freaking obligation to be on there 24/7. I don't have any issue with the Spawncast or anything, but if you're not willing to watch my videos and you're not willing to look on my channel where I've already explained it a million times, like I'm getting kind of tired of people rushing on here just to say that don't watch my videos, because I've already explained a million times, but you're on here to ask me about somebody else's stream, you know? Getting kind of tired of that, man. Like they've already explained it on the Spawncast. John already explained it on the Spawncast. I already explained it in damn near every video that I make. You know, watch my vids. Just watch the channel. You would already know. I do find it funny. Some people are still upset Nintendo did not outright admit the Joy-Con drift is a thing. Well, yeah, there was the lawsuits. People used to be walking sims or Sony games where they just autoplay. I know, really not seeing this difficulty options people are talking about. You die multiple times, but you made that way. The Emmys are supposed to be able to one shot. Yeah, like I get what people are saying. I do think that there should be a difficulty option for people that just are trash, but at the same time, like, it is what it is, you know. Cloud streaming tried on Switch is concerning. Understand the newer games, but older games. Square Enix thoughts. I already made a video on that, Atomic Samurai, so you guys can go check out my video. I'm no longer going to be discussing stuff that I recently made videos on. So if you guys, and there's even like legitimately a Cloud and the Kingdom Hearts games on there. So if you guys aren't willing to watch the videos that just come out, then I'm not willing to repeat myself over and over. And when videos just came out, you guys got to watch them. I'll talk about stuff like whatever, but I'm not giving my full thoughts on stuff that I literally just made videos on. So you guys can go watch the video, hear what I think on that. Sir, why haven't you appear on the favorite podcast crew? Anyway, what up? What's up, Dank? Welcome to the stream. Maybe it's because I'm used to playing Metroid, but I actually don't find Dread that difficult. Yeah, I think it's because you're used to playing Metroid. There's a lot of people that aren't used to playing Metroid, you know? So since they're not used to playing Metroid, it's tougher for them. You know, they're not used to playing these like Hollow Knight and these type of games, so it's more difficult. They just play, you know, they play a lot of, you know, they play. I mean, Nintendo games in the most part are pretty easy. I wouldn't say Nintendo games are really that hard, like, you know, or there's difficulty options in Nintendo games, but most of the time they're not that hard, right? At the end of the day, they're really not that hard. I think Metroid Dread is definitely harder than a lot of the other games that have came out recently from Nintendo. So, yeah, no problem, Atomic. I love you, bro, because I know you're always here, but y'all gotta pay attention to the vids, stuff like that. That's something that you guys just watch the vids. They're already up. Or follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter or watch the vids. I already talked about it multiple times. You know? But yeah, I gave my thoughts already. You guys can watch that. Was long Nintendo didn't pull punches with the puzzles and difficulty and dread. Yeah, I don't think they did either. Some people are really good at Metroid. Like I know, like, you know, some people are really good at it. They can beat them faster than other people. Like, some people just rush through Metroid too. Like, some people don't collect any missiles or don't explore, don't do any of that. If you don't do any of that, then it's quicker. But if you explore and do all that, then you should get double digits. Let's see here. PlayerEssence Kingdom Hearts Night of Fate. Okay. You know what? No Kingdom Hearts music because Disney's crazy and they be copywriting as well. So let's do something. My last stream where I played a bunch of Kingdom Hearts music got tore up and blocked. So give me something else, Nintendo. Great to hear you're coming back soon, Foley. And Metro Dread is incredible. Yes. In a couple weeks. Let's see. Everybody diss the stream and go watch the videos. No, you don't have to diss the stream. Just make sure you watch the videos when they go live, or at some point. They're never longer than 15 minutes long. So it's not like I'm asking for like a lot of you guys' time, because I'm not. You know, I'm not asking for a lot of time at all. But like, if you guys see like a certain issue, like the Kingdom Hearts stuff, I see a lot of you guys will sit there and parrot what other people have to say, or you'll sit there and watch what they have to say, and then you'll come on my stream, hey OJ, what do you think, when I just did a video too? So it's like, y'all gotta support that too. Y'all supporting other people and getting their opinions, but then when it comes to mine on videos, some of y'all don't want to do that, you know? So you just want to come to a stream. It's like, nah, man. Especially when I'm making videos on my break, y'all gotta support those. Man. Can you play some music from Tekken Tag Tournament? Yeah, sure. Just drop a donation of any amount, Chris, and I'll play that for you, homie. I'm around 8 hours in, still have a bit until I beat it, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Because I know you're more of like an exploration dude, Party Man, so I'm pretty sure like you're exploring a lot more. Some people just like to rush through it. So yeah. For me, it's kind of hard, but I like the challenge. I really love it so far. Yeah, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be tough. It's not going to be easy. Like, it's going to be difficult for a lot of people out there. You know, it's not going to be an easy game. Like, I've died a number of times to the Emmy. I've countered them a number of times, but I've also died a couple times to the Emmy. It's not going to be something that you can just do, like, you know, it's just like, some people are really good at it, but other people aren't, you know? Even like the first boss battle, I died on that stupid trash, you know, lizard thingy that, you know, where I got like the phantom cloak. Like, I died on that, like, I think twice, you know? What the hell? That boss battle wasn't even that hard. Like, that boss battle was kind of easy. So, like, it happens. You just gotta get good. So yeah. Heck, yeah, like I like going back and forth to the stuff I couldn't get earlier in the. Somebody asked me about too many games. Did you see me at too many games? Did I post anything about too many games? So yeah. Does Jet have replayability? I'm scared to get it. You shouldn't be scared to get it. Go watch my videos. You should buy the game. You should buy it. It's a really good game. If you're scared, that means you don't know how to play the game. You probably never played a Metroid game before, so you're gonna be bad at it. So don't worry about replayability. Just worry about how good the game is. The game is dope. Like yeah, I'm going back and go for all the stuff I couldn't get early in the game. Yeah. I mean, any type of replayability in Metroid games is always like speed running is always like a replayability, but also getting 100% of all the items is also replayability. I love the challenge of Emmy and the boss's ad. It really adds to the theme of the whole world. Yeah. Yo, shouts to Blue Dragon Fire Blogs with the JoJo. Thank you so much. That's currently on my second playthrough of Metroid Dread. This game is freaking incredible. It's my current game of the year. Hope everyone else in the Ninja Village is also enjoying the game. You mind playing some Metroid fusion music? Yes, I can play that. Second play. I'm gonna play Metroid Dread like 10 times, dude. Like I'm gonna like master the game. Yeah, I'm on still on my first playthrough because I'm still on my break, so I don't be sitting there playing it all day. But yeah, I love the game. I'm gonna play it so much. I'm probably gonna like stream like my second or third playthrough for you guys. But I'm not my first playthrough just because I'm getting bodied every now and then. But yeah, it's great, dude. It's such a good game. Such a good game. It's probably my current game of the year too. I haven't beat it yet though, so. Right now, my game of the year discussion, like we can talk about that too. My game of the year right now is kind of like Ratchet is in there, Returnal maybe is in there, Monster Hunter Rise is in there, Bravely Default 2 is in the mix as well. Of course, Metroid Dread is in there. There's a lot of good games that came out this year, in my opinion. So. There's a lot of good games, but yeah, Bravely Default 2 and Monster Hunter Rise, those from earlier in the year, those were pretty good. And like I said, this summer had some good stuff as well. Monster Hunter Stories 2, that's another game that's definitely in the running for me. Monster Hunter Stories 2, so there's a lot of good games. Returnal, Ratchet and Clank, those are good as well. So, and what's up, Stealth 40K? What's up, Dane Reed? Welcome to the stream. So yeah, what about Persona 5 Strikers? Persona 5 Strikers is kind of in the mix. I mean, it's definitely going to be like like when I start looking at all my games that came out, it's definitely in the mix as well. Yeah, Persona 5 Strikers, definitely, absolutely, that game's in the mix. It's pretty good. That's a pretty good game. So yeah, yeah. It's hard to do any game of the year. Yeah, SMT5. Yeah, SMT5 still coming out. Also for some people, Mario Party, that Superstars. That's going to be a big game for a lot of people. Advance Wars, that's a remake though. I mean, I don't know how people feel about the remake stuff being in game of the year discussions and all that. But if I could put like another game like Mass Effect, the Mass Effect collection, Mass Effect Legendary Collection. I mean that's like that's like some of the most fun. That's probably the game that I've had the most fun with this year. Is the Mass Effect Legendary Collection. Like that is just, it's so good. But it's not a new game, right? It's games that I've already played, but it's still amazing. And I miss some of the content from like the older games. So some of the stuff was new to me. A lot of the content was new. So that was awesome. There's a lot, man. There's a lot of good stuff. I mean, it is what it is, Is this the regular Q&A part of the stream? No, we're just talking about game of the year. We're just talking about lots of different stuff. We're just talking about any of the topics that in there we're talking about. We're not necessarily going by order or anything like that. Metroid Dread is super close to beating Monster Hunter Rise as my game of the year. It could if I could count Bowser's Fury, I would. I mean, you guys can count whatever you want. You guys don't have to go by any rules that anybody else sets. If you guys want to count, certain games, you guys can count whatever you want, All right, hold on. This Metroid Fusion music was pretty low. Hey, thank you so much, Blue Dragon Fire Blogs. Thank you for the $10. You guys give some love to. Did you guys give some love to Blue Dragon for that 10? Thank you so much for the Streamlabs. Biggest Streamlabs donation today. Thank you. I don't mind remakes of Game of the Year talk. The remakes is not one like RE1 or RE2. Okay. This is game of the year. It's simply Mario Golf. this man, you know good and well that Mario Golf is not your game of the year. Stop it. Balan Wonderworld will be RGT's game of the year. I mean, I think it's very apparent at this point that Balan Wonderworld is going to be a game that RGT plays. Is going to be a game. Sorry for any background noise, guys. It seems like maybe it's raining a little bit. Yeah, it's definitely going to be, you know, something that he might play. It's definitely going to be something that it's looking like he's going to have to play that game. And I think it's going to be pretty funny when he does have to play the game. I'm literally putting crumbs all over myself with my snacks, guys. I got a big bag of stream snacks here for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a big bag of snacks, you know, and I've just been chilling, playing games right here. This is what I do on my couch. Chill, play video games, snack, have my little drinks. Got some chips right here, you know, got some snacks on deck. I just relax. That's what I do all day. I just relax. I make a video, and then that's about it. You know? I'm just sitting here snacking, chilling all day, man. I ain't doing nothing. Got my TV, watching some NFL. What's up, Alonzo? Welcome to the stream. I have to play Mario Party Superstars and SMT5 first. This, have to set it in stone, but Dread may win it for me. Yeah. Right now, for me, it's looking like it's going to be, right now, just saying, like the finalists right now, I haven't nailed it down yet, but for me, it's looking like it's going to be like Bravely Default 2, Monster Hunter Rise, probably Returnal, Metroid Dread, SMT5. Like those are the games that I'm looking at. It's probably gonna be like my finalists for win game of the year. But yeah, Monster Hunter Rise, Bravely Default 2, Metroid Dread, SMT5. You know. So yeah, Song of Healing Dubstep Remix, Majora's Mask. Okay, I got you. Song of Healing Dubstep Remix. All right. Song of Healing Dubstep Remix. Okay. Also, shout outs to Andy Chai. Thank you so much for the subscription. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Appreciate you, homie. Resident Evil 8. Nah, Resident Evil 8 ain't. I don't like that first person. I don't like that first person Resident Evil. I don't think Resident Evil 8 is that great, in my opinion. To be honest, man. But that's just me. Other people, it's definitely going to be in their game of the year conversations, but not for me. Only half of them are getting nominated. There might not be any of those that I just mentioned getting nominated if you're talking about the Game Awards, but I don't consider the Game Awards the be all end all like you do. So a lot of people just default to the Game Awards, which is to Keely's credit. I got to give Keely credit because not whenever anybody says Game of the Year, they just automatically go to the Keely Awards when lots of places do Game of the Year, you know? People even default to Keely Awards even when you're talking about your own personal Game of the Year. I could be sitting here talking about my own personal Game of the Year, then somebody rushes in and says, well, it's not going to get nominated. And I'm like, well, I'm talking about my Game of the Year. So, I mean, credit to Keely for him brainwashing you guys into thinking that, hell, you can't even, they're the only Game of the Year and nobody else even matters except for the damn Keely Awards, you know? So, credit to him. What's up, OJ? All those snacks you got make me hungry. Oh, no yellow Oreos. No yellow Oreos. No yellow Oreos. I do have some Chips Ahoy, though. No yellow Oreos, but I got some Chips Ahoy. I can't be eating the yellow Oreos because the yellow Oreos, those will get my love handles back. I've already gained like 5 pounds on my break, so I got to get back to it. You know? Got to get back to it. What's up, Big Cup of Joe? What is up? Let's see. I can't wait for the next games. Can't wait for the next games. What are the next games? What are you talking about? Which games are you talking about? What, Mario Party, SMT5? About how much you appreciate only getting mainline S, getting the mainline S. What does that mean? Mainline Shin Megami Tensei? What are you talking about? Mainline what? Yo, let's go! Shoujo boys. Yo, thank you so much, Mr. J Love Dollar Money with the big $20 donation. And he says, I have to show some love to the most hardworking YouTuber. I don't know, man. I don't know. I always see all these people giving salutes to everybody else. My name never gets brought up. No, I'm joking. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, J Love Dollar. J Love Dollar. That does make you, my man. You've been here for like 3+ years. I think you've been here at least minimum 2 years. Thank you for your long-term viewing support. Thank you for the donation, of course. You know, I appreciate that. And that does actually make you the top stream ninja, Stream Okage, because you did do Streamlabs. So J Love. Thank you so much for that, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. You guys give some big love, respect to J Love. Anybody wants to knock him off, just do over 20 and get you up on the board here. J Love, thank you for that, man. That man bringing the dollars at the J Love Dollar Money. Staying true to the name. Let's go. Unlike the Game Awards, never have, never will. Also should be called the Shill Awards instead. I don't trust the Game Awards. It's just, I don't trust them. I mean, I respect it from what Keely's trying to do, but you can't trust the Game Awards. After 2019, you can't trust it. I mean, I think you can't trust the Game Awards. You can't sit here and tell me that Death Stranding gets nominated 5 billion times and doesn't win Game of the Year. Somehow Sekiro wins Game of the Year over Death Stranding. That's just, no. There was, something happened. There's, no. Like, no. You can't sit here and tell me all these reviewers, all these people sat here and said Death Stranding is like the greatest game of all time. It's like the best thing ever. It's the most nominated game of all time. And then when Game of the Year, and then when it comes time to pick Game of the Year, Sekiro wins. Like, come on, get the hell out of here. Dude, there is some shady stuff going on. I don't care what anybody says, you know? Let's see here, just got 100% items on Dread. Dang, this man out here doing some work. Let's go. Ashley Ascending will be the game I dub as 2021 Sleeper Hit Hidden Gem. I made a video talking about that already, but yeah. Dying Light, I ain't getting that game, Dying Light. Look, I mean, it looks okay, though. I'll wait and see how it actually is. I'll probably get it when it's, like, cheap. Sorry, it's been a while, Jay, but do you remember the fighting game, Rival Schools, made by Capcom? Yeah, why? Party Man says, I haven't trusted a Game Award since, like, mid-2010s. Yeah. Shout out to Karen Buckley with 2 British pounds. Says, OJ, can you play No More Heroes 3 musical chair song? Yes, I can. Thank you for that, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for the $2, 2 British pounds. Musical chairs. No More Heroes. No More Heroes 3. Thank you for that $2. I appreciate it, man. Really do. What happened to all the musical chairs theme song? Oh, all right. Velvet Chair Girl. All right, here we go. Yeah, this is it. Thank you. Sorry if Death Stranding is boring. Sorry if Death Stranding is boring. Oh, I love Kojima, but he could do better. Yeah, man. Plus, a few publications pick Hades as their Game of the Year for Game of the Year that lost to Last of Us 2 for 2020. Yeah. You know what's funny? Players said it was probably too hard for most of the panel. That's what they even played it. I don't think they played it. I don't think most of the panel played Sekiro. I need to see some receipts. Until I see receipts, I don't believe it. I don't believe that most of the people on that panel actually played and beat Sekiro to give it Game of the Year. There's no way in hell. No way in hell those people played Sekiro. They didn't play Astral Chain. They didn't play Fire Emblem. We know about that because they didn't nominate it for anything. It got pity nominations. Like, oh snap, it's a good game. Oh, it's on the ballot. Let me just pick something. But they didn't nominate it for anything because they didn't play those games. Most of those guys did. You ask them, I'm like, oh, I didn't play Astral Chain. I didn't play Fire Emblem. I mean, Jeff Grubb just flat out admitted that. Yeah, he said he didn't play a lot of those games, which I'm not blaming Jeff Grubb. I'm just saying, like, he knows he votes on these type of things, or he knows people that vote on these things. They didn't play the games. So you're trying to tell me that they played Sekiro? BS. They did not play Sekiro. They did not. They played Death Stranding and they played Control. Those were the 2 games that everybody played that year, was Death Stranding and Control. Those were the 2 games. And all of a sudden, late in the year, Jason Schreier, all these people started praising Control as if it was the greatest thing ever in the world. You know? As if it was the greatest thing. All of a sudden, Control and Death Stranding just got nominated 5 billion times. I mean, like, they did not. I need to see receipts. Show me receipts that you played and beat Sekiro, and then I'll shut the hell up. But every single person that voted on that panel, I want to see receipts. If you don't got any receipts, I'm gonna keep saying that you guys are frauds. Plain and simple. Show me receipts that you actually played Sekiro. I don't believe it. Is Sekiro good? Sekiro's good, yeah. It's Game of the Year. Hold on. Sekiro is Game of the Year worthy. I'm not saying that Sekiro doesn't deserve Game of the Year. What I'm saying is that those frauds on that panel didn't play Sekiro. They did not play and beat Sekiro. That's what I'm saying. Enough of them didn't play. No, they did not play and beat a lot. Maybe some of them did. I'm pretty sure some of them played and beat it. Whatever, they reviewed the game, yeah. But I don't believe all those people on it got enough votes to beat Death Stranding. Death Stranding got the most nominations in the history of the Game Awards. Get out of here. And then all of a sudden, Sekiro's Game of the Year. Stop. You know? They probably tested it once, died early on, and gave up. Yeah, they all of a sudden because they don't want to lose any credit. Listen, guys. If places like the NFL has corruption or has people cheating or people doing weird, shady stuff, why wouldn't you guys think some type of 2-bit video game award show wouldn't have shady stuff going on? Like, can we be real here? The Patriots, Tom Brady, he can cheat. Bill Belichick is filming people's practices. This is the NFL, okay? This is a multi-billion. These are guys that make 20, 30 million a year, 10 million, 7, 8 million. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is where there's heavy rules and regulations on cheating and on, all of that. There's all that in the NFL. NBA, we saw that with the referee, the scandals, If that can happen, I'm not trying to sit there and say it's like trying to equate it to that, but if that can happen there, you're trying to tell me that there can't be a little bit of BS with that Game Awards show? I mean, come on. Like, of course it can be. Of course there can be, Like, it is what it is, Want to drop by the stream. I've been playing METROID on the OLED so much I can't put it down. Hope you're having a great day. I am having a good day. Thank you, Ian. I lost a lot of respect for the when they showed Xenoblade 2 was nominated for nothing, not RPG, not music, not anything. Yeah. Also, lots of games lots of RPGs miss out. Guilty Gear Strive definitely isn't winning 2021 Game of the Year. No, it's definitely not. That game that launched with like no single player mode and like 15 characters or something like that. Nope. Has no chance. It might win Fighting Game of the Year though. It'll probably win Fighting Game of the Year. Talk about Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, no praise. The game is 90+ on Metacritic. Are you having trouble comprehending what I said, Mr. Triban? Are you having trouble comprehending what I said? Because I'm pretty sure I said that Sekiro was deserving of Game of the Year, but it was my way that they went about it. The fact that all this, first of all, I don't think they played Sekiro. Not that it doesn't deserve it. I don't like having to repeat myself when people are hard-headed and can't listen. Listen to my words carefully when I speak, okay, guys? Like, because right now you can't comprehend what I'm saying, okay? So I'm going to slow it down for some of you guys. I know I talk kind of fast sometimes. So let me slow it down. And I know some of you guys just can't comprehend stuff as good. Listen, Sekiro was deserving of Game of the Year. The Metacritic-wise, whatever the case is, my issue is that I don't think they played Sekiro. I don't think the panel actually played and beat Sekiro. They nominated Death Stranding way more than Sekiro. Usually, Game of the Year, every single year, Game of the Year is usually the most nominated game or very close to the most nominated game. Sekiro had some good nominations, but Control and Death Stranding definitely out-nominated Sekiro by a good amount. If Death Stranding got nominated, most nominations ever, more than Breath of the Wild, more than God of War 2018, more than all of the biggest games in the history of the Game Awards, and yet somehow it doesn't win Game of the Year, just when there's so much controversy with the panel and who they vote. The panel does not show any receipts. They do not say, you don't know who voted for who, you don't know what's going on that panel, okay? So I do not believe, based off of the research that I have done, I do not believe that enough people even played Sekiro to give it Game of the Year. I think Sekiro was given Game of the Year in order to avoid a huge, major potential conflict of interest or issue with the rate or the score that the game got, Keely's involvement and all of that. I believe that it was given as a, oh snap, we can't give it that because of how low it was rated, and on top of that, because of the whole Keely's involvement. Like I said, tinfoil hat, whatever you want to call it, okay, that's fine, but I need to see receipts. Now, if I see the receipts from these people that voted for Sekiro and who voted for Sekiro, then I will do that. But they'll never do that because we know good and well that a lot of people just check the box, or it might have been changed later. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm just saying I don't believe it. I'll believe it when I actually see some receipts. There's nothing wrong with asking for proof. I don't have to believe these people on this panel. I don't know them, As if people don't lie. Everybody lies. Everybody lies. Okay? So you're gonna sit here and tell me I'm supposed to just believe them? No. Give me some facts. Give me some proof. I want to see. I want to see some receipts. I want to see if all these people that voted for Sekiro actually played and beat Sekiro. I know they played and beat Death Stranding. Or I know they played Death Stranding. I want to see that they actually played and beat Sekiro. Until I see that, I'm not gonna feel that it was. I think that it was just given in order to avoid the Keeley controversy. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion, and I'm not gonna change it until I actually see some receipts. And it shouldn't be hard. If you played Sekiro, just show me that you. If you're on the panel, stop hiding behind your publication. Tell us who you voted for. Break down the Keeley, and these people won't tell us because maybe they don't want to get harassed. But you shouldn't be harassed for what you pick. If you think Death Stranding is Game of the Year, or if you think Sekiro is Game of the Year, then just tell us that you voted for Sekiro. Just tell us. Stop hiding behind IGN or hiding behind GameSpot or hiding behind your publication. Just tell us who you voted for. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. And if you get harassed online over your pick, okay, well, welcome to my world. Being called racist names and all sorts of stuff all the time. Okay, whatever. Who cares? Block them on Twitter. Jason Schreier blocks everybody. You know, lots of people just block. But most people aren't going to give you crap for who you voted for if you just say who you voted for and give your reasoning. But you hide behind your publication. Very few people, I think Jeff Grubb is on. That's why I like Jeff Grubb. We might not disagree, or we might not agree with everything, but at least he's honest. He said, okay, well, I voted for this. This is what I think. This is my thought process. Because Jeff Grubb is an honest individual. But these people, I don't trust them. I don't trust all these other people because they refuse to say the truth. They won't also. They will hide behind their publications and they'll hide behind these certain things. Just say who you voted for. Stop being a buster. Just say it. It shouldn't be a problem. Just say it. Show some receipts. You voted for Sekiro? Okay. Hey, I voted for Sekiro because the X, Y, and Z. That's not controversial to vote for Sekiro. I just want to know. Just nobody should have a problem saying that if they voted for Sekiro, come out and say that you voted for Sekiro. And and just say, hey man, I put this many hours into Sekiro. Is that a problem? I don't think that's a problem. That shouldn't be a problem. Last of Us won Game of the Year because it's brain dead enough for journalists to play the. No, I mean I can see why Last of Us won Game of the Year. I can see why. I'm not hating on that. I'm actually not hating on that. Yeah, I remember RTU made a video calling out Death Stranding nomination was shady, and the vid got tons of dislikes. People were defending the game. People love Death Stranding, by the way. It won IGN's Game of the Year from the fans, so people like it. I don't have a problem with people liking the game or whatever the case is. I just don't understand why every single game journalist literally said it was the greatest thing ever, or so many of them, and they nominated it for everything, and all of a sudden it doesn't win. That's ridiculous. What game gets nominated 15 times that doesn't win Game of the Year? That's really weird, you know. I think Nintendo gets screwed by Keeley Awards every year because they can never win Game of the Year unless someone is saying it's Breath of the Wild. Yeah, it's hard for Nintendo to win a Game of the Year unless it's like Mario or Zelda. If it ain't Mario or Zelda, Nintendo ain't gonna win Game of the Year. You know, if it ain't, and unfortunately, you know, Mario, that came out the same year as Zelda, so you know, nothing you could do there. And you know, games like Super Smash Brothers, obviously that's not gonna win Game of the Year, even though it's, you know, usually it's really good, obviously. But that wasn't gonna win Game of the Year. That was the same year as Red Dead. But no, I think it carried over to 2019. I mean, it could have won 2019's Game of the Year, but I mean, it should have. It had a higher rating than any of the other games for Game of the Year. So I mean, it should have won Game of the Year, but it didn't. You know, Smash should have. It should have won the 2019 Game of the Year. They actually took it over to the next year because it was too late. But you know, Keeley Awards. You know, but yeah, it should have won Game of the Year. Smash should have won Game of the Year in 2019. Or Fire Emblem Three Houses or Astral Chain. Those weren't even. I mean, I wasn't even looking for them to win it. Just like a nomination would have been great, you know. From the Keeley Awards, I know why they didn't play Astral Chain. As someone with 130 hours in the game, I can tell when people don't play Astral Chain. Yeah, they didn't play Astral Chain, which I don't think they were even. They were shy and not shy. I mean, most of the reviewers said that they didn't play the game. So, Masterpiece rated 83 on Metacritic. Oh, I forgot Metacritic doesn't matter, but only when it serves their purpose. Metacritic is only important when it serves their purpose. Yes, that's true. Let's see here. What if there's a Razzie Awards for VGs? LLJK, yeah. Keeley Awards ignore RPGs. They do. Final Fantasy and Persona 5, yeah. Well, Persona 5 was nominated. Persona 5 was nominated for Game of the Year. I think it was. But it didn't win. But that year was tough, though, because that was 2017. There was Horizon. There was, you know, Horizon didn't get really anything either. So it was just a rough year overall, you know, for some games. You think we'll get another Bayonetta anime movie for Bayonetta 3? I don't know. Xenoblade 2, yeah, Xenoblade 2 is forgotten, you know. But I mean, I don't really expect Xenoblade to get any type of love from like the Game Awards or anything like that. It's Xenoblade, you know. I think Mr. Triban still doesn't understand. That's not the point. Nobody's saying that, man. But you have comprehension problems. But I'm done. I'm not talking to you anymore for the rest of the stream. So I'm not reading off what you have to say. I still think you don't understand. But whatever, dude. Continue to be ignorant. Astral Chain should have just won more awards. But DMC5 deserved a best action game, though. DMC5 deserved best action game. I mean, it is what it is, man. I don't know. Whatever deserved what. People can say whatever was what, you know. They probably didn't beat Sekiro. That's a pretty safe bet. Robert, I agree. I think it's a safe bet to say that most of them didn't. They were voting for it, but they didn't beat it. They wanted to avoid a controversy. A game rated 83 wins Game of the Year? A game rated 83 on Metacritic from the same people that are voting wins Game of the Year? Keeley happens to be in the game as well? That doesn't look too good. Honestly, that doesn't look too good on the that doesn't look too good. I don't know. That's just me though. That's just me. That's just my thought process. That doesn't look too good, you know? Taking a small break. Hey, shout outs. Take a small break. Astral Chain should have won more awards, but I mean, Astral Chain, it's not even about winning more awards. It should have been nominated more. It wasn't. Astral Chain wasn't even. It was nominated one time. It got one nomination. That was my problem. Not that it didn't win more. It wasn't even nominated. It didn't even have a chance to win. Hashtag Black Keely for president. Black Keely's making a comeback. Black Keely making a comeback. Let's go. Let's see. Do you think they should make a remaster remake category? I wouldn't be opposed to it. Wouldn't be opposed to it. Does anybody actually think all those game journalists beat Sekiro? Yet they're out here crying about Metroid Dread. Well, no, they're not all crying about Metroid Dread. Never mind. I'm just saying there's only a few. But like, do y'all really think that those people beat Sekiro? I have a hard time believing that all those people that voted beat Sekiro. That's cap. Cap. Mario flying cap through the sky. Cap. It's Colin Kaepernick out here Kaepernicking. I'm sorry, they did not beat Sekiro. If they did, like I said, they can email me. All these people, if any of these dudes watch my stream, email me. Just email me. Email me with the results. Please. Email me the results. FF7 Scorpion boss and the demo too hard. Yep, definitely beat Sekiro. Yo, that Scorpion boss was kind of beating people's butt though. You mean the same people that asked for easy mode on Sekiro beat Sekiro? No way. Yeah, bruh. Any other Souls game in position for the Keeley panel? Any other Souls game position for the Keeley panel? I think the Dark Souls games before, like Dark Souls 3, those have been. I don't know if they've ever been nominated for Game of the Year. I think they might have. I think so. Yeah. Game of the Year. Who make the votes? People. We do get a vote, but it's not like it doesn't play a factor into it. It's the game journalists from accredited panels. So yeah. My opinion on Deathloop. I haven't played Deathloop. Seems like a Keeley game. Wait, why do you think it seems like a Keeley game, Felipe? Been playing a game since the dawn of time, and I couldn't beat Sekiro past a few sections. Oh my gosh, man, you just kind of trash, bro. You gotta... Oh, you just kind of garbage, dude. You just gotta get good. Yo, OJ, miss you with the too many games. Hope all's well, man. I'm doing okay, man. Thank you, Spader. Appreciate that, bro. Easy mode for Sekiro. Was a big topic, but at one Game of the Year. Yeah, seriously. It's like, we can't beat this game. It's too hard, by the way. Oh, Game of the Year. Nah, fam. I'm gonna need to check those receipts. I'm gonna need to check those receipts, please. I mean, excuse me, sir. Let me check those receipts, because I don't think that I don't think you purchased that. Do you have a receipt for that purchase, sir? Walking out of the store, did you steal that? Are you shoplifting? I think you're shoplifting the Game of the They're walking out with that game of the year, right? Did you actually pay for that? I don't think you did. I don't think you got a receipt for that purchase, sir. Salt and Sanctuary 2 is coming out this year, right? I don't know. Go look it up. Let's see here. It'd be actually shocked if Dread didn't get nominated. I think Dread should definitely get nominated. I think Dread will get nominated. I don't know if they'll win, but I think he'll definitely get nominated. I think Ratchet and Clank has a good shot at winning just because big PS5 game. But I think Dread will get nominated. I think it will get a nomination for Game of the Year. If it doesn't, oh man, we already know Keely's gonna hear it. But I think he'll get a nomination. I think the nominees. Here's what I think the nominees are gonna be for Game of the Year at the Keely Awards. Not everywhere, at the Keely Awards. Nominations for the Keely Awards. It's going to be Ratchet and Clank. It's going to be Battlefield, the new Battlefield game. It's going to be Metroid Dread. It's going to be Deathloop. And I think it's going to be Halo. Or no, Halo doesn't come out soon enough. Forza Horizon. I think those are going to be the five. Maybe there's one more. But I think those are going to be the nominees at the Keely Awards. RE Village. I don't think RE Village is going to make it this time. I think it's going to be those. Those games. Halo's too late. Halo's in December. Halo's too late. No Returnal. It's going to be Ratchet and Clank. Those are the 5 games. Death Stranding Director's Cut isn't gonna make it. No, really hope it doesn't happen. But if there's a chance that Director's Cut, Director's Cut. They don't really do Director's Cuts and all that as Game of the Years. No, it has to be like a complete remake for the game to be like nominated. It has to be like a Resident Evil 2 remake. It has to be something like that. The Game Awards won't nominate a Director's Cut for Game of the Year. It might get like other nominations for other stuff, but it won't be Game of the Year. Psychonauts 2, Psychonauts 2 won't get it just because it's too weird looking. I don't think Psychonauts 2. It's gonna get other nominations, but it ain't gonna get Game of the Year nomination. It ain't gonna get Game of the Year nomination. Probably didn't play it, but just watched someone else play it on stream. Yeah. Deathloop better not. Deathloop's one of the best rated games of the year. The game reviewers love Deathloop. I know the Keely. See, the thing is, I know the Keely Awards, guys. I'm a Keely Awards enthusiast. I've studied enthusiast. No, I'm a Keely Awards analyst. I know the Keely Awards. I've accurately predicted the Game of the Years internally, not to everyone else, but internally in my mind. I've accurately predicted the Game of the Year awards, like almost every single time. I know who's gonna be nominated. I don't know who's always gonna win, but I know who's gonna be nominated. And look, I might be wrong on that, but I think that's gonna be the nominations. That's just what I think the nominations are gonna be. I personally think Monster Hunter Rise should be in there, but you know, it's Nintendo, like so. So yeah, Vacation's going good. They're not gonna nominate Cyberpunk. No. Let's see. Reviewers loved it. People thought Deathloop was average. Yeah, a lot of gamers thought Deathloop was average, but reviewers loved it. Well, it wasn't that people hated it. It's just that the marketing did a bad job of showing off Deathloop. Like they did not show what makes Deathloop so good. Like they didn't show what makes Deathloop good. They just showed a bunch of corny, same parts over and over. Like, and they just kept on showing it. Like they knew they had a good game on their hands, or the game was going to review well. But the problem is that they didn't do a good job of marketing the game. Like if you compare like Deathloop's marketing to like Nintendo's marketing of Metroid Dread, like the reviews, like the trailers and all that, and like what they showed. Obviously, people cried about spoilers, but the trailers were good. Like the overview trailer, the first trailer for Metroid, like compare Metroid Dread's trailer, its first trailer, to Deathloop's first trailer. Like nobody gave a damn about Deathloop's first trailer. Like it wasn't very good. Yes, Metroid is more like they're bringing it back. It's kind of hyped because it's Samus, but at the same time, like the trailer wasn't good. Like the reveal trailer was not good. Or compare like Monster Hunter Rise, like that reveal trailer to like Deathloop's reveal trailer. Like it just wasn't good. Deathloop didn't do a good job of marketing the game. Like they didn't. They made the game look average. I mean, the game is probably good, but they didn't do a good job of showing why it's so good. Like, why are you gonna show somebody shoot a thing to the left and somebody slips and falls? Like that's stupid. Like, what year are we in? Is that a marketing point? Is like you shoot like a thing to the side and somebody slips in some balls on the ground, like the Three Stooges? Like, like they just did a terrible job of marketing. Like, you know, not to blame them. The concept is kind of weird to show off, right? Um, so yeah, RPG of the year, we'll give it to Tales of Arise. Yeah, Tales of Arise has a good chance to win RPG of the year. When stuff to be nominated but will not win. Most reviewers who pick the game of the year openly admit they don't beat games. A lot of them don't play. A lot of them don't play Nintendo games too. A lot of them like don't play the Switch or whatever, you know. So a lot of them like don't play. So that's also like another thing is that like since they don't play, they can't nominate something that they don't play unless it's Sekiro, right? unless it's Sekiro, you can nominate Sekiro, right? You can nominate that, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Game of the Year is made to trigger us Nintendo fans. No, it shouldn't. No, Keeley Awards should not trigger you guys. You guys should not be triggered by the Keeley Awards. Like, don't let it trigger you. You know? Yo, Shinru with the JoJo boys. Thank you, Shinru, with the $10. It says, probably already discussed this. Metroid Dread drops critical acclaim and people already emulating, pirating it. We're not talking about that. The reason why I'm not talking about it is because Kotaku. You know, I'm not giving Kotaku any more clout. Damn, they haven't had new entry in years and people already doing so. You get to see it. Nintendo should thank them. Yuzu's about to be gone. No, most people are buying the game. I mean, it's a very small amount. And like I said, I'm not giving Kotaku any clout. Let's just talk about the people who are picking up the game. We're not talking about people who are stealing or emulating or whatever the case is. Because there's a lot of legal gray area there, like legal backups and stuff like that. So I'm not going to talk about it because I don't care about it, you know. But like, you know, the way that Kotaku did it, you know, I just don't feel like, you know, giving them any clout because that's what they're looking for. It's Sunday clickbait, it's Sunday clout. Like they do this every single Sunday. I know this for a fact that I've spoke to people who know people that work at Kotaku, and that is their whole goal. Their whole goal is to push the edge to clickbait. That's their whole goal, and that's fine. There's actually nothing wrong with that because, you know, like they're trying to make money, and I get that. And like I used to run a website, and it's tough to get ad revenue, so like I understand that. But I'm not gonna play into their BS, you know. That like their PlayStation All-Stars their Nickelodeon All-Stars article on Saturday or whatever, like that article recently, like Smash needs to watch its back. I mean, like, what the hell? Like, what? This is a game with no voiceovers, barely any stages, barely. I mean, come on, man. Like, this is just like ridiculous. I just got Sora added to Smash, and they're talking about watching its back because you can freaking, because of what? Because you can wave dash. I mean, come on, man. You know, like especially for a casual gamer on the casual gamer side. Come on. Dude, this is ridiculous. But anyway, Kotaku does this all the time, so I'm not playing it into their hands here. So I'm not going to talk about it. Thank you for the $10 though. People are buying Dread. It's #1 on the eShop in all regions. It's #1 on Amazon. You know what I'm saying? It's #1 at Best Buy. It's #1 at all GameStop. It's doing great everywhere. So it's going to sell enough. It's going to do well. You know, if people want to do that, that's their prerogative. You know, I'm not really worried about that. I'm just worried about the people who are supporting the game. I actually regret tweeting that about. Yeah, you know what? That's the only thing that I don't like is that so many people were actually quote tweeting the article and like giving them clicks. That was the only problem. Like, that's the thing that what you should do is like if you don't want to give it clickbait or dookie clips, if you don't want to give it clicks, what you do is you screenshot the article. You can screenshot it, or you can just say, hey man, like I'm not really gonna deal with this, you know, like, but just screenshot it next time, you know, if you really want. I mean, there is journalistic integrity, so if you're talking about something, it's good to link what you're talking about even if you don't like what you're talking about. But I didn't mention their article and I didn't mention what they were talking about, so I didn't feel the need to actually link what they're talking about. And even when I do, like their Nickelodeon All-Star article, I screenshotted it off of my Google scroll. I did not give them a link because it's clickbait. It's stupid clickbait. I just felt like talking about it, and I don't care what they said in the freaking article. The article is clickbait, and there's no way in hell they can back that up. There's nothing that they can say that they can back it up with a 20 character roster with no freaking voiceovers, no rotating music, all the stuff that makes Smash, all the stuff that people love. The amount of work that's being put into it, it's not even in the stratosphere. Like, it's not even close. Like the animation, it's not even close. It's a good start. It's a good building block. It's a good foundation. But to sit there and say that it's in Smash's realm, like it's Smash needs to watch. Smash needs to not watch anything. Not if there was 35 to 45 characters, bunch of different stage things, maybe 50 tracks of music, 40 stages. More better animations, more balance, then I'd say, okay, hold up, we got something here, because they got rollback netcode, if there was like more of a single player campaign, more cutscenes, you know, with that, just more stuff, then maybe they would have a legitimate. But there's none of that, and yet they're sitting there as a watch its back. Come on, you wouldn't do this to any other franchise. You wouldn't do this to any other thing outside of just trying to clickbait. You know, like come on, dude, that's not even close, and you know it's not. Kotaku knows it's not. So yeah, man, it is what it is. So yeah. Jeffrey, it feels empty. Yeah, you're right. It feels empty. It feels a bit hollow. There's no items either. Like, you know, there's no items. Like, items add some more like to the dynamicness for like casuals, right? There's no items because the items are all based off of the series, like you know, the different series. I mean, there should have definitely been some like slime and some like, you know, and some like SpongeBob items and like there should have definitely been items, but they didn't even have items in the game. You know, like they have non-competitive stages, but then they don't have items. It's like they have like half of the stuff. It's like, okay, why am I fighting in a Ren and Stimpy space stage where I'm jumping on a bunch of different things and it's like clearly not a competitive stage and there's no items. It's just us playing a competitive game on a stage that is not competitive. Like that isn't you can't even wave dash on that. You can barely even wave dash on that stage. I mean, you can wave land, I guess, a little bit, but it's like it seems like it's missing some things, you know. So yeah. Yo, what's good, my brother? Hey, what's up, What's good, Chris? The Nose franchise need to watch out this code. We heard a lot with Pokemon clones. Nothing happens there. Yeah. Nick All-Stars isn't overrated though. The game isn't overrated. It's not rated super high. So it's not overrated. I think it's like a 70 something on Metacritic. Yeah, it's about a 7. It's like a 6 or 7 out of 10. Kotaku bashing Tonic is a free melee, not surprised. Well, yeah, of course. Obviously, Kotaku has some issues, you know, with how Nintendo treats Smash or whatever the case is. Looks like Dread. Hold up. Let me see here. I could be wrong on that Battlefield pick, guys. I'm hearing that there's a lot of bugs in that game, so I could be wrong on that. Swap it out with something else. It looks like something fan-made. I don't know if it looks like something fan-made. I don't know about that. Yo, Chris with the $5 says, hey, showing some love for our Mana Entertainment crew. Yo, shout outs. I love and hate Metroid Dread. Feels right, but man, it's so hard. Am I just getting old? Yeah, you're just trash at the game, to be honest. No, there's no stage hazard toggle. No, there's no stage hazard. There's no like Smash Ultimate. You can make it to where there's like Omega, you know, Battlefield layout. You can't do that in Nickelodeon All Stars. But Nickelodeon also doesn't have any actual stage hazards though. It just has stupid stages. No, actually no, there are some stage hazards. Some areas have stage hazards. There's like this clown level where like roller coasters come and hit you. And then like there's another level where there's like fruit baskets from, I don't think it's like from Legend of Korra or Avatar, like they come out of nowhere and hit you. So there are some stages, but other stages they have all this stupid stuff happening, like where you have to jump from platforms, but there's no actual stage hazards. So some levels have them, some levels don't. Some levels are clearly like the battlefield, the final destination, you know, like the town and city or town, whatever the case is, you know. So it's just weird. It's just weird. But thank you for the $5, Mr. Chris. I do appreciate that, man. Thank you for the 5. But no, the game's not super easy though. The game's not super easy, Chris. Like it's a lot of people are getting bodied right now. A lot of people are getting bodied, you know. So, so you tried it for 30 minutes and deleted it. Nickelodeon All Stars. Nah, if you're not into competitive Smash, then you're not going to be into Nickelodeon All Stars. Like if you're not into like, why I like Nickelodeon All Stars is because like it's a way for me to not play Melee. It's a way for me to play something that's like Melee, but it not be Melee and it be characters that I like. Like I like, you know, I don't like Avatar. Like I didn't watch it like that, but I like using the Avatar. Like I like cartoons. Okay, so like I even watched The Loud House. Like I watched a full episode of The Loud House on YouTube, and I was like, okay, this kid's not so bad. Like him and his sister, he has like 11 sisters. He's like one boy, and there's like 11, and it's an okay show. It's not. I mean, it ain't anything amazing, but they dropped the ball though on The Loud House, and that kid, Lincoln Loud, they dropped the ball on him because he likes anime, and in the show he'll turn into like anime stuff. Like they'll have like where he's like, it's like his imagination, but like he'll do like anime stuff in the show, and they really missed an opportunity for him to turn into certain anime like characters that are in the show, and him to do moves. Like they missed it. They missed that. Like they fashioned his moveset off of like Ness. you know, like the baseball bat and the yo-yo and stuff like that. But I mean, they missed an opportunity to have this man transform into like anime and do some type of cool stuff, you know. But yeah, like like you know, Danny Phantom. Like I never really watched Danny Phantom, but I watched the episode of Danny Phantom. I was like, okay, this is kind of cool, you know. Like so, it's getting me more into the actual characters, you know, like giving it an opportunity because I like cartoons, you know. I just like cartoons, you know. Like I like Ren and Stimpy. I like, you know, I like all that. So, you know, so I'm kind of the Loud House it's kind of good. It's not bad. No items means that we don't have to worry about getting someone like that on quick play, but that's not how you're too used to Smash Brothers. Like there should be a toggle for items or not. We shouldn't have to worry about that at all, you know. There should definitely be, at least for like if you're playing like a competitive rule set, which they do have. They have a competitive rule set. It should just be off. It's just Smash Brothers that decided to do that for some stupid reason, which they didn't do that in Smash 4. Mr. Tryman with the 25 SAR. He says, I'm so happy that Sekiro won Game of the Year because Miyazaki-san deserves it. Hope this year Metroid Dread wins Game of the Year so we can be happy together. Okay, shout outs. Thank you for the 25. Yeah, Nick is a fun game and I enjoy playing it online. I do enjoy watching it as well, but it does not overtake Smash for me at all. People say it does, so it can replace Smash, so it can replace Ultimate. Yeah, it's not going to replace Ultimate. The online's better though. I mean, that's what we do know, but there still can be crusty connections. We do know about that. So yeah, the online is better, that's for sure. But I mean, I think that the game is good. Like, I think they're going to make some money. They're going to be able to make a sequel. I think the sequels were something that we need to look out for. I think they need to probably double the roster with the sequel, double the roster, add the voiceovers, add the stage music, add items, if you add all that, then you got yourself a real contender, you know. But right now it's just not there. Right now it's just not there because for as much as people like to say, oh, the voiceovers, some people say the voiceovers don't matter. No, they do matter. Like having the voices do matter, having the items do matter, having the stages with the music. Like, how do you have music that's emulated music? It's not actual tracks from the shows. It's just like what it might, like a variation of it, like a variation of how Hey Arnold might sound. It's not an actual track from Hey Arnold. Like they should have the music from the show. They should have everything, you know, from the shows. Like they shouldn't not have them. Like they should definitely have them, you know? Yeah, Nickelodeon All-Stars will be on sale soon. Like I don't think it'll be more than $20 by next year. I've encountered Emmy a couple times, but I think the timing is different every time. I think it depends on the type of Emmy you're facing off to. But yeah, the timing might be different. You gotta really pay attention for that timing. So yeah. All right, guys, we've got about another 22 minutes left on the stream. So of course, if you want any music suggestions or music requests, drop a donation of any amount. You can put that in there. And also your questions. If you have questions for me, I will try to answer them to the best of my ability, and I might tell you to go watch one of my videos instead. So questions, get them in. You can tag me at PlayerEssence, hashtag PlayerEssence, just PlayerEssence by itself. I'll be more than happy to answer your lovely questions, boys and girls. At 30 minutes and deleted, not surprised. I bounced fast, never cared about Nickelodeon when it was when the cartoon as a kid. You never cared about Nickelodeon? Oh man, Nickelodeon was great, dude. Nickelodeon's great. Ren and Stimpy's really good. Ren and Stimpy's really good. And like, to be honest, man, like, let's just be real here. Nickelodeon did a better job. At least this game is better than like that. Because like, you know, Cartoon Network tried to copy Smash Brothers, right? It's like Cartoon Network, like Punch Time Explosion or something, like Punch Time, whatever. Dude, that game's trash. Like that game's terrible. Like Nickelodeon's actually, it's, if you give it a shot, it's actually pretty good. It's actually a pretty good game. You know, it's solid. It's a solid game. But like, Cartoon Network tried and they dude, that was terrible. So I mean, I can give Nickelodeon credit. You know, the game's actually playable and fairly good, I mean, especially compared to the other clones of Smash Brothers, like you know, big time clones, right? From using like big IP. So for example, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Smash Up, like that game sucks. Like that's Ninja Turtles. Like they use like they try to make a Smash Brothers game with Ninja Turtles, and they had ex Smash Brothers developers on the roster or on the development team. Hey, you. That game's trash. I want to shake your hand. I want to shake your hand. Let's see here. Not surprised OJ was right about Metroid Dread. Hope the Ghetto Essence arc is almost over. Yeah, end of the month. Shout out to DeAndre. Thank you for the $3. I do appreciate that. Any check for Metroid Dread stand out yet? There are some stand out checks, but we don't want any music spoilers though. So we're not doing any Metroid Dread music. Favorite character from Xenoblade 1? I don't know, Shulk. Yeah, Shulk? Shulk? Sure, Shulk. Thank you for the $3 though, man. I appreciate that. Just wondering, what are the grips you're using? Satisfy grips. Although Beat 'em Ups just made a grip, so you might want to check out Beat 'em Ups, his channel. He has his own custom grip that he just made, business deal that he has got. I think it's like $30 too, so it's not bad on price. So if you want to go pre-order that, you can get that. But I have a Satisfy grip. But yeah, Beat 'em Ups does have his own like blue grip that you can buy. So check out that too. You know, wood from Beat 'em Ups. Didn't Sakurai help on TMNT? Nope. Let's see. Metroid Dread is really that hard. I didn't get it yet. Is Metroid Dread really that hard? They have like potential one-hit kills with Emmys on there, and some of the bosses can be, you know, big boy damage on you. Bit of the odd question from Discord: what is the exact definition of switch effect? Go watch my video, and I explain it very carefully. I explain it very carefully in the video. So go watch my videos. I already talked about it multiple times. So go watch the vids and you'll see it there. Just type in switch effect and I explain what it is in those videos. Hori split pad? Split pad? The Hori split pad? I don't know. I think a grip would be better, right? Than a split pad. You've been doing your thing, man. I know it's a lot of work. Keep it up. Much respect. I've been taking a little bit of a break, actually, BK. I've been taking a little bit of a break. Metroid Dread sure is one of the hardest ones I've ever played, but it feels like a classic Super Metroid for the generation. Yeah, I mean, Metroid Fusion is easier. Samus Returns is easier, except if you're playing on hyper mode. So it's probably the hardest Metroid game since like maybe the original Metroid or Super Metroid. Like those two games are somewhere in the realm, but probably not though. I think this one's harder because of the Emmy. Emmy makes this one harder than the other one. But Metroid Fusion is really easy, really easy. Neophyte G with the 499 says, when is the PlayerEssence grip coming out? You know, maybe the PlayerEssence grip will come out at some point. Maybe there'll be a PlayerEssence grip coming out. But I mean, obviously, I wouldn't want to take Beat 'em Up shine, you know. So I wouldn't be making a grip anytime soon. Even if I might never make one. I don't know. Might want to do like something else. I might want to do like I don't know, like a Joy-Con holder or something like that. Yeah, I feel you on that skeleton. Are you on the vacation breaks are always needed? Yeah, I'm on vacation. I'm just chilling in my room, living room, just chilling. Bedroom, just chilling. Bedroom, living room. I've been in both of them since my break started. Those robot guys, I don't want to spoil it, but I've unlocked 4 years so far. It died so much. Yeah. Yeah, it's not easy. It's not like as easy as like Metroid Fusion is easy. Like Metroid Fusion is easy. Metroid Zero Mission easy. Zero Mission's easier than the original game. But like Dread is harder than those just because of the Emmy. The Emmy makes those harder. That's really what it comes down to. The Emmy's making the game harder. And the boss battles can be a bit harder too than certain. But like Super Metroid boss battles are like, you know, those aren't like super easy unless you know what you're doing, you know? You're gonna get hit. Which is challenging due to the Emmy, but everything else is fairly straightforward. Enjoying it a lot. Can't put it down. Overall excitement. Overall excellent game. Yes, it's really good. But isn't that hard? It's not that hard. But once again, if you're comparing it to today's games, it is. You know, if you're comparing it to like, let's say like Super Mario Odyssey, yeah. I mean, just beating the game normal vanilla on Odyssey, not getting all the stars or whatever, or moons, more like it. Or if you compare it to like a lot of other games, like even if you compare it to like Legend of Zelda. Sorry guys, I hit my table. Even if you compare it to like Legend of Zelda, like Wind Waker, or you compare it to like, you know, Skyward Sword, or you compare it to like, you know, Zelda Breath, even like Breath of the Wild, like on non-master mode. It's harder than all those games. It's harder than a lot of Nintendo's major releases. Like if you look at all the different games that Nintendo releases, like Bowser's Fury, Super Mario 3D World, you know, it's harder than all those, you know. So that's the reason why people are having trouble. It's harder than most of those. Speedrunning Dread. I mean, I might. I'm just gonna beat it a couple of times. I'm gonna beat it a few times, and then I'll see if I speedrun it. I'll see if I want to speedrun. I might not. I might. Who knows? I don't know at this point. Thank you for the $5 though. Appreciate that, Neophyte G. You're awesome. Play through Tropical Freeze. Tropical Freeze is hard. Tropical Freeze is hard. I will say that it's not. Tropical Freeze is not an easy game. I don't think Metroid Dread is as hard as Tropical Freeze. I think Tropical Freeze is a bit harder than Metroid Dread. But then again, I haven't beat Metroid Dread yet, so. But I think so far, like Tropical Freeze, the difficulty ramps up. Like it ramps up, ramps up, ramps up, ramps up. You know. Actually, might go back and play Super Mario Odyssey on the OLED. Yeah, it's that good. People are going back and playing their old games. But yeah, I beat Tropical Freeze 3 times. I beat it twice on the Wii U. I streamed it and beat it, and I beat it myself, and I also beat it on the Switch. So I beat Tropical Freeze 3 times. It got easier and easier each time, though. Like, the first time I died like a million times. The second time, obviously, on stream, I didn't die as much. And the third time on Switch, I didn't really die at all, because I already knew what to do. What's up, Dragon Gamer? Welcome to the stream, dude. Welcome. Alright, I re-listen to this Torna music forever. Let me see what else we got. Alright, let's play this. So far, Emmy doing good. Damn, it's hard. I'm enjoying the difficulty at the moment. I learned to play through. Yeah. I've been playing Astral Chain on my I have an OLED TV, so like I've been able to experience all my older games on my OLED TV already, and I have like a really good OLED. I have an LG CX. So that's probably better tech than whatever Nintendo's using for the OLED. Although OLED tech is the same, but there are different factors within the OLED tech. So I mean, I have an LG CX, so I already know what a lot of these games look like on an OLED, you know. But like with the resolution being what it is, and on a smaller screen, it might even look a little bit better than it blown up on a bigger screen, like my 4K OLED TV compared to a small OLED screen. You know, it might even look a bit sharper, you know. Just because it's just the screen's not as big. If you told me Retro Studios made Dread, I'd believe you. Retro Studios made Dread? I don't know if I'd believe that, because Retro Studios... Well, actually, no. I mean, wait a minute. No, you're right. Yeah, that might be a thing. Never mind. Hold up. I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, dude, they did make Donkey Kong, you know, difficulty, whatever the case is, one-hit kills, die instantly, you know, fall off of a map, you're dead, you know. So yeah, you're right about that. So yeah, absolutely. Any other questions, guys? I'm gonna answer questions for like another maybe 13 minutes or so. If you have any thoughts on Game of the Year, potentially, what are your picks? If you want to discuss what's going on with Metroid Dread. For those who came later on the stream, Metroid Dread is #1 in pretty much every single region. I was checking on Twitter. Israel, I can't say that person's name. She posted up some stats. She posted up some stats of Metroid Dread and like the eShop. And yeah, #1 in Canada, France, Germany, Japan, Mexico, Spain, UK, USA. Let's go, you know? Let's go. So very good to hear. Very good to hear. Very good to see. People are buying into that Metroid Dread hype. Let's just keep it. That's why I said I'm focusing on the positive. I'm focusing on the people that are wanting to support Metroid Dread. I'm not focusing on the people that are being dumb about the whole situation, like being stupid about it. I'm focusing on the people who want to actually, you know, let people know about how good the game is, because the game is dope. The game is really good. Oh, shout outs to #FreeGame about the game too, though. But #FreeGame. But anyway, so yeah, man. So yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Also, I put up some pictures of like my friends list, and like I just like a wall of like Metroid Dread of people playing on my friends list, which is awesome. Always awesome to see. I had like 50 people playing Metroid Dread on my friends list. One time I used the Phantom Cloak and Emmy walked right by me. Thought I was done. But yeah, that's how you're supposed to use it. That's how you're supposed to use it. Sometimes they can still hit you though, which is the funny thing. They can still like kind of like bump into you. You're like, oh snap, they got me anyway. So they say, I think people really want Sean to play Balan Wonderworld. I don't think it has anything to do with Sean. I think this game was gonna sell really well regardless. I don't think Sean had anything, because like obviously people aren't like other countries, they probably aren't even watching like that. But I mean, I think there are maybe some people. There's definitely probably like a smaller group of people that definitely purchased Metroid Dread just so Sean has to buy Balan Wonderworld, you know, or I think there's some, but not enough to actually make it to where he does or not. Not like millions of people or anything like that, or even like hundreds of thousands, or even maybe even, I would probably say it's probably like a few hundred that maybe bought it because of the whole Balan Wonderworld thing. Everybody else was going to buy it anyway, or just not going to buy the game, you know? So yeah. Tomorrow? No, I'm not streaming tomorrow. No, I'm not streaming tomorrow. Maybe Tuesday. When I find out about Metroid's global sales until the next Nintendo financial report. I think Nintendo will announce the sales like at the next financial report. So that'll be at the end of what is it? I think it's at the end of because it's October, November, December. That's one quarter. It'll be June, July, August, August, September. No, hold up. July, August, September. What are we in? So yeah, we should hear about it soon, right? Like December or something like that, or November. What's up, Velvet? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Yeah, but RGT playing Valorant like icing on the cake. Yeah, people are really giving it to him now too. Like he's getting tagged in every single Metroid Dread post. I told people to stop, but people just keep on doing it. So I just said whatever, man. And RGT said that he doesn't mind because it gives him notoriety or it gives him clout. So that's true. It does give him a little bit of like people thinking about him. So it is what it is there. January maybe. Okay, January. Okay, dang, is it that far? Okay, well, yeah. It'll definitely sell 3 million plus by then. I'd be shocked if it doesn't. Like, I've never seen a game do this well with the Amazon, the eShop. I've never seen a game be #1 on the eShop across, like, in the world, essentially, and not do over 3 million. Like, Fire Emblem didn't do that. Paper Mario didn't do that. Clubhouse Games didn't do that. All those games sold over 3 million in less than a year. So the fact that Metroid Dread, and like, all those games weren't #1 on Amazon, weren't the most pre-ordered games. All those games did over 3 million in 1 year. Clubhouse Games, which people don't know, that game did over 3 million. Paper Mario the Origami King did 3 million in like, I think like, it did 3 million. I think they announced the sales like December. So it did 3 million in less than a year. And that was Paper Mario. That game was super controversial. Like Paper Mario, like Origami King, like it didn't review anywhere near as well as Dread, you know, like Dread's outpacing all these games that all sold 3 million on Switch. So unless everybody bought it day one, then never buys it afterwards, which is not going to be the case because of the holiday season, I don't see how this game doesn't sell more than 3 million. Like, I think it's, at this point, it's factually impossible. It would be a first ever to see a game be #1 on the eShop in the world, #1 on Amazon, in multiple, Japan, US, #1 on Amazon, and somehow not sell 3 million. I've never seen that before. That's never happened. And there's been games that have done, like, when was Clubhouse Games ever #1 on anything? Clubhouse Games was never #1 on a single damn thing. And that game sold over 3 million in less than a year. You know, Paper Mario was never #1 on anything. I think maybe it was #1 for a little bit on Amazon, but it dropped quickly. You know, and it was never #1 across the board on the eShop. So this would be a first to see a game do this incredible on the eShop, on Amazon, physical sales, GameStop, and then somehow not sell 3 million in less than a year. It would be the most. It's never happened. It's never ever happened. You know. MPD doesn't actually give sales numbers, and Nintendo doesn't give the eShop sales with the MPD. So MPD isn't 100% reliable for numbers because they don't count eShop. They don't count digital sales. They don't count digital sales. So that even counts, like, let's say you buy a digital card, like a digital code from Amazon, which people do that. It doesn't count those either. What's up, Jawbreaker? And it seems like people are actually showing up for Dread. Yeah, I knew they would. It was pretty clear that people would show. It was going to be substantial at the beginning. And, you know, to RGT's credit, he didn't say that it wasn't going to be. He didn't say that it wasn't going to do well at the beginning. He said that it was long term, it's not going to do very well. But the problem is that the reason why that prediction is not very good is because it's paired with new hardware, and it's right there in a prime spot before the holiday. Like, when holiday comes, people are going to buy Dread for the holiday. He didn't analyze the situation, you know, like, thoroughly. You know, which is okay. Like, he's not an analyst. He's not somebody who analyzes sales. He just doesn't. He just kind of just says his mind on things. You know, he does research, but he doesn't analyze sales like I analyze sales. I analyze sales. I know, that's why I knew Astral Chain was going to sell 1 million. I knew Pokemon was going to do very well. I knew Pokemon, like when people say, oh, I don't know if Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee is going to sell well. I knew that was going to be gangbusters. I always know because I research everything. So if Metroid Dread doesn't sell 3 million. That'll be the biggest fraud that I've ever seen in my life. Clubhouse Games, which did nowhere near as good as Metroid Dread at the beginning, somehow outsells it. That's just, it's impossible. I don't see how it's even possible for Metroid Dread at this point, based off of what we know. How is it even possible that it doesn't sell 3 million? It's not. I don't see how. I don't see how, in my opinion. End of the month, Habs. I don't know why there's not people still use VG charts. Nobody with the brain uses VG charts. Your birthday is Saturday, you'll be 36. Hey, shout outs, Velvet. Happy birthday, young lady. Came from Hunter, Hunter, N64, Metroid Dread live stream. I'm doing good. Hey, shout outs, Dragon. You could say that Clubhouse Games is cheaper. Yeah, that doesn't matter though. There's games that are more expensive than does better. I mean, Paper Mario the Origami King, that sold over 3 million. You know, like ARMS, that sold over 3 million. That's a new IP. That's not even Metroid. ARMS is at 3 million. Lots of games on Switch have hit 3 million. So I mean, like, you don't even have to use. You can use, like I said, lots of games that sold 3 million on Switch. Like lots of games that you wouldn't think have sold well have sold really well. So, or you wouldn't think have sold 3 million plus in less than a year did. So, I don't see how Metroid Dread wouldn't. You're not on vacation, fam? I'm definitely on vacation. You see me streaming every single day? You see me inside my game room? Don't tell me what I am or not. What the hell? My Switch OLED comes in Friday with special edition Metroid. Shout outs, let's go. How much do you think Advance Wars Reboot Camp will do? Maybe $1 million. Maybe about $1 million, maybe. Nothing too crazy. Excited to see about your Dread sales. Hey, what's up, Hunter? Yeah, man. Should be good. Maybe over 2 million. I mean, yeah, $1 million, 2 million, somewhere in that range. We got to see how much the fans actually show up, you know, for something like that. I mean, I think it should do solid. It should do solid. Cloud is gonna. I don't know how they count cloud sales, so I have no idea. I don't know how it's gonna do. I don't know. I don't care, to be honest. Let's see here, because it's cloud, so I don't know how it's gonna do. Like I said, I don't care. It's cloud. It's cloud games. Like people, you can't count cloud because cloud. It's like it's not. You're not even. Most people don't even have the internet to stream cloud games. Like they stream it efficiently, so you can't really count is an official release. Like cloud is not like a normal release because not everybody can. It doesn't. Most people don't even have access to it. Like people don't have internet fast enough to do cloud gaming. So there's no point in counting the sales of a cloud game, cloud-based game. I think Japan is getting Advance Wars reboot camp, so definitely not doing anywhere at 1.5. I don't think it really matters if Japan gets the game or not. You know, to be honest, I don't really think it matters if. And why would they not be getting the game? I don't get it. Did they not officially? It's not being officially. I think it's definitely going to officially come out in Japan. How are they not getting it? But even if it doesn't, I think that it can still sell over. Let's just say it sold 100,000 in Japan. It can definitely sell 1.5 million in Europe and the US. Absolutely. There's enough systems for it to do that. All right, take it easy, Lexa. OJ, when you think Nintendo will officially announce the release date for NSO expansion? It's going to be sometime, probably this week or next week. GTA 5 trilogy due to definitive. They delayed GTA 5 due to the GTA trilogy coming out. Delayed GTA 5. GTA 5 has already been out. Or you mean like the GTA 5 on PS5 or whatever? I don't know. I don't care. If you want me to be honest. DJ King be getting the crustiest source. Yeah, I don't know where they said that it's not coming out in Japan. Where did they say that? Why wouldn't it come out in Japan? I don't get it. Not that I'm worried about Switch getting too many cloud games. Unless one day we get to see the indie games being cloud versions on Switch. I don't think there'll ever be an indie game on cloud version on Switch. It's because the Kingdom Hearts collection is a lot of the games, and nobody wanted to pay for it. It'd be expensive to port over all that crap. So just nobody wanted to pay for it. So I don't think like a singular indie game. There's no point in doing that in cloud. That doesn't make sense. A lot of you guys don't think too clearly about this. A lot of you guys aren't thinking. Like a lot of you guys see PS2 port and you guys see easy. You guys see, oh well, it was on PS2. No, the engine that they use, that's a lot of work. There's a ton of games on there. It's a lot of work. You would have to pay a port studio a good amount of money. It's time and dedication. It's not something that's just easily you snap your fingers, and all of a sudden Switch version just works. No, there's a ton of games on there. It'd be a lot of work in terms of what they did on there. So bringing up indie games, it's like that doesn't even make any sense, guys. A lot of you guys aren't putting two and two together. Watch MVG's video on it. Watch MVG's video. He explains it really well. A lot of you guys think that it's, oh, well, it's easy. It's not. Porting games is not easy. Just because it's on PS2 doesn't mean it's an easy port. They just don't feel like, dude. They don't feel like paying somebody else to port over all that. They don't feel like paying for it. That's really what it comes down to. That doesn't mean it's easy, though. That doesn't mean it's like an easy thing to do. Let's see. Disappointing Kingdom Hearts on Switch. It's cloud only. That's fine. Yeah, just don't buy the game or buy it on something else. It's okay. You guys will be all right. GTA Trilogy doesn't get physical release either. I won't get it. Others. I think it's a digital. GTA is digital release for that game. So yeah, if you don't want to get it because it's digital only, then don't get it. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. Don't buy it. Yeah, it seems like Advanced Wars still isn't announced for Japan. I think it'll come out in Japan though. I think it will. I don't think it's gonna skip Japan. Those are Japanese games. Like Advanced Wars, those are Japanese games. I don't see why it wouldn't. No, if Nintendo wanted to pay for it, then they would have. If they're neglecting the Switch, that's okay. Let them neglect it. It's okay. It'll be all right. Buy it on somewhere else. Let them. Don't buy it. It's plain and simple. It's not about being easy. It's about them taking the cheap way out and screwing over consumer. Some of them aren't really getting my money. They're not screwing over anybody. It's either you take the option that they give you or you don't. Nobody's getting screwed over. The game wasn't going to come normally unless they felt like paying for it, and they didn't feel like paying for it in terms of like the time and effort that it would take. So nobody's getting screwed over. It's just, if there's an option for you, if you don't like it, then don't pay for it. It's simple. Back in the day, we didn't get Famicom Wars. Then it's opposite. We have to wait and see, guys. I don't think it's not going to not come out in Japan. Metroid apparently has the biggest launch in franchise history in the UK. Did that news just break? Biggest launch in franchise history? Oh, I wonder if that's the Switch effect. Is that the Switch effect? I don't like cloud. I don't have a single cloud game, guys. It's not that I'm siding with Square Enix or anything like that. It's not that I'm siding with them. It's just I just don't care. Like if something's cloud and I don't feel like paying for it, I don't pay for it. And like that's it. That's the end of the story. I don't make it into like a big like hissy fit. If that's what they want to do. That's what they want to do. I ain't buying it, so it's all good. If I really feel like playing it, I'll play it on somewhere else. But I don't. Kingdom Hearts games are tedious as hell. I already played them. Kingdom Hearts games are the most tedious RPG. Some of the most tedious RPGs ever made is Kingdom Hearts games. Like, I bought the collection on PS4. I turned it on for like, I cut it on for like 30 minutes. Cut it off and never played it again. Yeah, Nintendo everything. There you go. I'm not arguing. Hey, what's up, Chupa? This man Chupa coming out here late. Chupa out here late as hell. No, I'm joking. All right, though, guys. That's gonna be the 2-hour mark. Thank you guys so much for coming out to my stream. I'm sorry that for some of you guys that are regulars, you guys just got out to the stream. Sorry about that, but yeah, 2 hours is the limit. So yeah, thank you guys so much for your support. Appreciate that. We'll be back maybe like in a couple days, a day or two. I might have a video for you guys tomorrow morning. I might not. I'm not 100% sure. I think I'll have a video for you guys tomorrow morning. We'll check. I'm not sure if there's anything for me to talk about, but maybe that Dread stuff. There's some like Dread is the best seller or whatever. So maybe I'll have that to talk about in the morning. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, all right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for the donations. I do appreciate that. Neophyte G, DeAndre, Mr. Triban, Chris, Shinru. Thank you for the 10. Karen Buckley, J Love Dollar, Blue Dragon Fire Blogs, Yum Yum, Nintendo Power, Glenn Moore, Mr. Davis, Nintendo once again. TC, and thank you guys for all the new subscriptions, and thank you guys for all of the Elite Ninja support during the stream as well. I appreciate you guys. All right, so thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. For those who came late, I'll be back from my break in a couple weeks. So my break will officially end by a couple weeks. I'm looking like maybe like the weekend in a couple weeks. So I'm gonna eat some snacks. I'm gonna stretch. Probably take a nap. Take a nap. I don't know, but we'll see. Anyway, all right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. We'll see you guys for the next one. Peace out. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the 100+ people that watch the stream, even the ghetto quality. Appreciate you guys. Love y'all. See you guys for the next one. Oh, watch my videos too. I got a bunch of videos that I did this weekend. Watch all the videos.